Is that why Ryan don't have a mom around? That's David. Yeah, you got your ass. I see what you know, Brian. You look like a walking amputation, baby. I'd be embarrassed about it like that. Tell these motherfucking people, what the fuck do you mean by that? What do you mean by he looks like a walking amputation? What is your meaning behind that? So you can't say, oh, they're editing my shit, making me say these things. No, Barry. So I'm gonna jump off here, Barry. Let's prove you further you're a piece of shit.
Now, we opened up the playpen. We took out the baby maker and opened up the playpen. Yeah. Winnie! I couldn't stand the stink in there if I went in his lobby or his apartment, you know what I mean? Them guys are nasty, you know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They got these, they get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as nasty. Oh God, no. I was like, who would do? Oh. They stink that bad. Oh. And their clothes are probably all just ugh, you know. Oh my God. Yeah, I had one of them. We had somebody take parts off of it since it's been sitting there. Oh. Yeah, they better be watching it. I catch anybody out here, I'm gonna shoot them. He just bought a grill, and I think the grill. Hey guys, welcome back.
Alrighty, you guys. So
we are in the basement.
So this is 2 years ago. This is one of his ones where he was promising to get Challenger out, and then he fixes the door. We'll just get into it because this is another epic fail from Beamer and Sons Garage. And look at his hoarded up basement.
And like Kevin, it's getting dark outside. We got the toolbox.
I know, Barry. Is it a full moon? Is your girlfriend going to turn into a werewolf?
Hearse.
Your right hand?
And it was a painstaking ordeal. Now, yesterday we worked
everything's painstaking
out in the yard doing some other things.
Who the fuck pissed all over your window?
You can see we got just tools and.
To be honest, that's probably the best smelling part of the house.
Look at his slider.
And more tools over there.
Look how filthy it is. Look how dirty. It's dirty. Like, it's fucking disgusting.
And that was a huge plus.
On this one sleeve, you got some orange, like the same shit on his finger, like growing up on his
Now let's
sleeve.
go over to the hearse. Show you what we got done.
Barry sees mushrooms out in the wood growing on trees, and he starts thinking he's gonna hallucinate. He's like, I'm getting fucked up tonight. Yeah, boys.
Did a little cleanup here yesterday. We hauled a load of scrap in, and we got a little bit of moolah from that.
Barry, fix your fucking hood gap.
There's our skeleton bones.
There's a hearse that his boy got for free, but yet the guy owed his boy $600 and gave him the car. So it's not really a free car. If the guy owed the money and gave him the car.
There's some parts in here we had that I forgot we had. So,
Dad,
all the tools
this
are
man's
out.
logic makes no sense on anything else.
Great
Why it makes sense
my
there?
son bought for me from a rollback, and there's some more parts up there. And we have to do something with that stuff.
Why is
it sleeping in there?
Yeah.
You make the kids sleep in that motherfucker or something? Who slept in there, Barry? Because I'm not buying for 1 second there's a sleeping bag just laying down around the
all that. Today we'll get that stuff squared away, and then we're going to start unloading the stuff off top of that.
I mean, why would you lay sleeping bags out like that?
And getting onto it.
It's creepy.
My son's out today in his Cadillac.
Listen to this.
And he blew a power steering pressure line. I believe it's a pressure line. It could be the return. I doubt it. Looks like it's a pressure line. So he's waiting
tow trucks
for, I guess, AAA to come get him.
Hey, Barry.
After everything this kid does for this motherfucking fool, he couldn't even go pick up his kid, man, or go fix the car. I mean, it's a power steering line, for God's sakes.
You're the type of dude, your kid locks his keys in the car and you tell him to call AAA.
I mean, he couldn't even be bothered to go get the kid. He's got
And
fucking
then
roll
once
back
they
and 2 tow trucks.
get there to get him, they'll bring him home here to me. And then
Oh.
we'll have to deal with that.
Hang on. Look for him to mention it.
You know, it's one thing after another around here. I told him not to go out in that car, but he was, you know, convinced that he was going in that car.
There's the same tires you're going to put on.
Blew a line, but like he said, you know, it would have blown some other time.
Why would you tell him not to take his own car out, though, Barry?
And
Because they're not
it
dependable?
would have blown another
Mhm.
time on him.
That's the only
He
reason
was
you would
sucked
say that.
in, so.
Because you know you're fucking a hack. And
And we're waiting for him to show up. We moved the Roadmaster out of the way a little bit and moved the van and got a big open hole for him here when he makes it. And then we'll load, you know, we'll switch him and load him up into the van, I guess, and he'll take off in that and go see his girlfriend. It was just
I
trying
bet
to
she
keep-
was a real winner, Barry.
The one you ran off, Barry?
Yep. Because I'm glad you mentioned that, because I got thinking about something today. You know, I was thinking about his live. Just because, why not? Hey, Jeff, man, I know why he was talking shit about Facebook dating. You go back and when you watch the live stream, Ryan's in there with him. Ryan comes home from work and he's sitting there. And he goes, hey, Dad, look at this. And then directly after that, he goes, hey, you could try this thing called Facebook dating they got out now. Now, here's my thinking on what happened. There's some girls that dress kind of skimpy on there for their dating profiles. Whatever floats their boat. Brian's probably looking, goes, hey, Dad, look at this girl. She's kind of dressed kind of, you know, kind of slutty.
You're looking at porn together.
Yeah.
I mean,
So that's what got us started. And Ryan, if that's true, man,
which we already knew because he said they was watching porn together.
so
And that's when he turned it down.
that's so fucking disgusting. Like, I have been on Facebook dating off and on for years. I've had more. But I'm gonna say this. Hey, Barry, I've had more pussy in the past fucking 2 years than you probably got in the last 20. Just FYI. But
He's constantly fucking himself.
I have never seen a girl dressed scantily on there and went, hey, Dad, look at this. She got some big old bitties, don't she? It's fucking weird. That's like your dad walking in when you're fucking touching your pickle and you just keep going and don't get all freaked out.
I'm not buying for 1 second if they're literally watching porn in this
This
same
is-
room.
no,
that they're not-
it's just-
one of them's not handling business.
That's fucking disgusting. It makes my stomach
I don't know
hurt.
anybody that just sits and watches porn and don't get turned on by watching porn.
It's fucking disgusting.
Broke down.
Can you imagine their
I
websites
told
like
you I'll take that
a
car.
forensic investigator?
It was
Oh.
the old day at next time. It's kind of funny, but, you know, it happens, you know.
Heaven forbid you go pick him up right there and fix it for him.
Once he gets here, then
You're an awesome father, though. You ready for this?
Kid pays all your fucking bills and you tell him to call AAA.
Back to the open up your door thing. Ryan would call him and say, I have the keys locked in. And Barry would fucking be like, call AAA, you got him. I've called, how many times have I called you because I've locked my keys in my car?
Handful.
Handful. One time at the movies with an ex-girlfriend of mine. Locked my dad. Sitting there watching the movie and patting, I got my gun on me, but I don't have my keys. What the fuck? So I was like, all right, I gotta go. And I locked my keys in my car. So my dad comes like 30 minutes down to where I am to unlock my car. So yeah, but you're a good dad, Barry. I forgot.
Just because they're grown doesn't mean you stop trying to take care of them when you can.
we'll see what we can do with the car.
You see, a,
They'll take from them.
me and my dad have a
Well,
real
yeah,
father and
we
son
left
relationship,
stuff in the
unlike
driveway
y'all.
when we were,
You don't
doing
allow them to
stuff
pay your
yesterday.
bills. You don't allow them to fucking
That's what I left.
Listen to this.
take money from them. You take it as a loan.
Poured him an axe.
He was worried somebody's going to steal those. Who the
Worried
fuck
about
would
leaving
want a
that
broken
stuff out.
axe?
That's what busted his head in that wreck.
Yeah, that's what I, yeah.
I think somebody else said that though. I think it was Mark.
You know, it's getting better, but right
Well,
now I'm
It,
dealing with
it wasn't because he's in a bad wreck because all that shit flying around when he's rolling over.
thieves, you know, just thieves, you know.
Like you,
I've been dealing
stole from
with
your
it
dead
for a long
mom,
time.
bitch.
How many of you
I
folks
haven't
watching
come up
this,
with any
if there's any
new
out there,
ideas
would have
to
sold that
stop
axe out
from
of the
doing.
yard?
Put
What
my
is-
gas
what is-
caps on everything, and I've done that.
His
pretty
thing
much
is
stopped it.
locking gas caps.
You know, it's just an
That's not
ongoing
always a
thing,
fix.
you know,
It would
they
take
just
5 minutes to break
keep
the
coming
lock.
Back for more, you know.
It's called
One of these days,
it's called
it's
Barry.
He lives by a big city. In a big city, they drill
Leave me
tanks.
alone,
man.
you know.
I hear about it all the time.
Because I'm liable to get the plywood out and get the nails. You don't know what I'm
More
gonna do.
incriminating evidence, Barry.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix you though. We got some parts in. And what we got in was
This
some
is
new
great,
door
guys.
handles
What's
here
this shit?
and on the other side.
Another failure from Beamer and
And we
Sons
got
Garage.
something going on with the car, with the truck. Here's the old handles.
Look at all that trash and
That
junk.
was on there. This one here was the one that was on the
This
passenger
that
side.
motherfucker used
completely
to ask for it.
busted.
Sorry, that burns my chest.
This one here had a chunk busted on it for the driver's side.
Look how nasty the seat is.
And we got them for like 20 bucks, 21 bucks. And we really like them.
Hey, it's my
They
shit
look pretty
bag.
good.
I'm diabetic. I was hungry.
I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot you square in the face.
You gotta have like two hands. There you go.
He's got little kids Tonka toys.
See, I had to bang on the door to get it open.
That one's opened up pretty
Diapers! He's got diapers!
I guess the pins are worn in here.
He's got diapers!
Yeah, he's just talking. He smells nice.
Obviously, it needs pretty
Yeah,
good.
Barry's shitting himself, which we all knew because Ryan had fucking diapers in the van.
And I'll do that.
And they're taking pictures from Marketplace.
You're a real diaper sniper.
And we'll put our little K hook in.
Maybe he's one of them fucking weird fucking dudes that you like hear about online. That,
Here.
Oh,
One of
got
them
the big
fucking-
baby
yeah.
fantasy.
We got some PB blasters
You know why
sprayed
they
on
got
that
the
other
fucking
door.
that shit laid down in the back of that fucking hearse? That's
Almost
that's
got it open. I'll show you how far it's opening.
This
It's
is
not quite
glorious.
there, but it's getting there. It's weird how just by spraying some PB blaster on the latches and mechanisms, that it's just amazing what it could do.
All right, man, I'm dying over here.
We'll
That
open
smell
this
from
door.
Barry's
Can you
Dog.
die quieter, please?
This door always open fine.
Now look, watch. He's got something growing on his fucking jacket here in a minute. You'll see.
Right on his wrist area, dude.
Right on his wrist
Looks
area.
like the same shit on his fucking hand.
It almost opens.
Like I said, here's old crust got some mold.
Yeah, folks, because you should have to do that to get your door to open.
Not quite, but it's so close.
That brand new door handle fixed all his problems. Can you see it?
Barry, can't you see that you're just such a woman? Don't know what you're doing to me. Oh, this is good. It's
Man, he's gonna put a sledgehammer and start beating him.
Barry, you could do it. Put your ass into it. He's beating on it. Oh, you're such a retard. Oh, keep going, Barry. Come on, you can do it, buddy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, shit.
Well,
Oh.
Barry, he's our man. If he can't fuck it up, nobody can.
It's fucking... Careful, Barrel, that shit in your... Ew, it's like cat shit on his
how
wrist.
much it moves when I actually.
That's disgusting. You nasty motherfucker.
Those dudes fucking so nasty.
It's not there. So we'll get some more PB.
There's that
It's
DeWatt
actually popping
box.
now. It's just not opening the rest of the way, you know. I'd like to get this thing over to
Filling.
my buddy
Don't
Grumps
worry.
3OG
Filling.
and Robbie, and let him do his magic on it. Try to
He probably knows the trick to buff the rust
Now-
off of it.
Me and Meter does all the time. I want you to listen to what he says here in a minute. Barry ran. He didn't own. He ran supposedly used car salesman shop, right? For another guy. That's where Barry learned his little bond earning trick.
That's why I've been telling him since the beginning. We've got a video on me saying that. I mean,
Yeah. And he's gonna talk about there's nothing he can do about the cab corners and the rockers and the fenders and the hood. Yes, Barry, it's called be a fucking mechanic and fix them.
I wouldn't. I would just drive it. It's just
top it and clean it up.
Careful, Barry, you buff
Yeah,
it,
no,
man.
You buy some custom rockers and put on
Yeah.
the
You buff it, man, it's gonna start having pinholes everywhere.
I mean, polish this old turd and get it shining like a diamond in a goat's butt. I tell you that. Now, you can't fix that fender and hood,
Hey, Ken,
but
replace
the
it.
rest of the truck, you know, he could really do something with it. I mean, he's just a magic man, you know, when it comes to
He's a
detailing.
magic
He's like the
man.
best detailer. I really believe in my heart that ever walked the planet. He's, you know, lived through a lot of trials and tribulations, you know, learning and, you know, making mistakes, learning from his mistakes. He's
Listen.
been with some of the greatest detailers
Listen.
around and learned everything from them. He's worked for dealerships where he was a detail touch-up man for, like, you know, big dealerships like Mike Castrucci, big GM dealer out in Milford, Ohio. He's worked for people like Jeff Weiler. He's worked for me before in a little Eastgate auto shop I had back in the day. I worked for a gentleman by the name of Tom Hall, and we sold 30 cars a month. And we did a lot of detail work for like Holman's and some of the other dealers. We did their cleanups, and he was the head of the detail department. He was Mr. Detail. And that's my buddy Grove Street OG.
So now you guys proven.
We're about to get him on the
it's
truck
it's
one
not
day.
to fix your car. It's
We got a
pack.
headliner we need
It's like
done
everything else
too,
he does.
and he
So
is
the
the
dealer
king of
gets the car
headliners.
sold, and then once you drive
So
it
we
for
will
fucking
get him
100 miles,
to do a headliner on the video with us, and that'd be a great video.
Never happened.
We'll get him to bump this up for us one day. We'll throw him a few bucks.
Thought you didn't pay your
Clean it
friends,
up
Barry.
for us and bump it. We'll shoot a video.
Oh, glad you mentioned
and
that,
work
Barry.
on it.
Now, I got a video. I gotta go back and find a video to actually screen record it and then edit it and put it in a video. But remember when your buddies started coming around and me and said you were paying them, and everybody said you were paying them, and you're like, I am not paying them nothing. I may go buy them lunch. I may go do this. But yet at the beginning of winter, or what would it be, in the winter, middle of winter, you come on a video talking about things are gonna start changing because you're gonna start paying your friends to come over and work on your junk. Because you're not a mechanic. You can't pay. Well, you didn't say this. I'm saying this. You're not a mechanic. You can't work on jack shit. You can barely work on a fucking lawnmower. If it ain't changing tires or doing oil, you can't fucking do it.
We're talking shit.
We're
about
talking
my
shit,
budget.
showing your junk. That half of these cars will not be on the road by the end of this year. That Roadrunner especially.
Not 10 of them. I mean, I guarantee not 10 of them
Oh,
will
what
be
he could
cars.
do,
You can go out and put a key
We'll
in.
show you before and
start it,
after.
turn off it without putting gas in.
You know,
putting
here's
battery,
some of the before.
wires up.
Look at that. This thing's been sideswiped. I mean, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
you
a
got mad at
gas
somebody and they
for it,
beat the fuck
change
out of the
that.
hood.
See the little touch up on
There's no rust
the
there, it's
doors.
just fresh as
And it's
fuck.
fresh because
Don't
there's
need a
no
lot.
rust.
It just needs a little bit. I'm gonna have to get a bumper for it, some other things for it, but you know, we're gonna pass the old girl up, you know.
Probably
We
rated
bought this
somebody.
truck and you know, we're in it
Yeah,
for the
Barry,
long haul,
she's patched
you know.
up right now, ain't she?
We need to get a new emblem here on the front of the grill.
Yeah, let's not worry about the Rockers Capital. Let's worry about a plastic emblem.
Delaminated.
All show.
It's falling off.
No
so-
go. By the way,
Yeah,
Barry,
typical
those
Chevy,
trucks
I
are called
guess.
cat eyes, just so you know.
And there's a little moisture in that right bottom lens there. Maybe we could change some headlights.
That's what everybody calls them.
You know, put a different hood and fender on that side. I know the hood's got to be changed.
See? Now you can fix it. Look at
I'm
this.
going to try to fix that hood. I could try. And that fender, it might be able to be fixed. It's got a dent in it right there. I might try to fix that fender. I don't know. You know, we'll see what he has to say. It's got another dent in it here. So, you know, she's got
Yeah, something's ran up over it.
some bruises on her. Well, it's a work truck, you know. It's not a show truck. And I'm not trying to make it a show truck. I'm just
Barry, you don't
trying
have
to
the ability to make anything a
little
show
nicer,
vehicle.
You know, a little bit more presentable.
You don't have the ability to
You know,
weld in
rockers
floor
on
pans
this
without
side
looking
really
boogery.
helps it out.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, I
He
think
can
it
do it
really
for
changes the
car.
appearance. When you first walked up to the truck and see that whole bottom rocker just rotted away, you know, you're like, ugh, you know. And now, you know, with
Shit,
the
you should be
cover
used to
on
that.
it,
Most of your shit's
it's
rotted
much
junk.
better. So I'm pretty happy with it. The truck gets, you know, just keeps getting better and better every day. It seems like, you know.
Barry, it got really better. It fucking,
You know,
it's
tires
really
on,
pretty now.
calipers, new brake hoses, new brakes on the front.
Eh.
Just changed the oil recently. I got brake pads for the back. We're going to do that too in a future episode.
Oh,
And,
now we know where he got his
just
brake
keep
pads that he
getting
had
better
that
and
one
better.
dude change on
This
video.
truck here is what I'm
They
planning
paid
on
the dude to
using
change.
and hooking my trailer to it. And we're going to use this whole rig with my drag to haul the Challenger, you know, from the drag strip to drag strip, from home to wherever we're going to drag it at.
Yeah.
You know, we're probably going to take it somewhere on the street first.
Hey, Barry, you still gonna do that?
And, do a little testing, you know. We're about ready to open our track up right here. So if you guys remember,
Looks like a
back
driveway.
some of the very first
In a residential area.
the very first video, we had this little circle track here, and we're going to move these two cars here.
It's called a driveway,
Of course,
folks.
the Roadmaster won't be sitting there in the truck, and we're going to open.
It's called
our
the
little
burnout
circle
box
track
of
up.
gravel.
So we're probably going to do some testing with a Challenger right here at home and our little circle track. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up
circle
here.
track racing and drag
Hopefully,
racing is
I
the
don't
same
know,
thing.
a couple
really
weeks
close.
probably, maybe sooner. Once I get that cleaned off and get it dropped down, get the oil in it, get it running again. Just got to brake the issue, I fix the brakes.
2 years later, folks, still
Maybe a
sitting in the
tire
same
or two
spot.
on at least one tire, and then we're going to put it on the track. So we're going to play with it around here before we ever take it out on the street, before we ever take it to the track. We're going to do some testing with it. So, okay, so
A lot of
that's
tests
it.
sitting,
So,
huh?
that's what we got going. We're waiting for the tow truck to show up with my son with AAA. AAA's, we call them triple gay. But we shouldn't because they help us out. We got AAA service. We got a gold card. And if you guys ever check into AAA, they have a basic membership, which is, you know, they'll come out and help you. But, you know, the tow's not very far for the basic. You want to get like the gold card people. And then they have a platinum, which is like a 500-mile tow. And I think we're going to upgrade at least one of the cards, maybe both of them, to the platinum. If I actually, you know, make definitely that I'm going to the No Name Nationals. Right now, it doesn't look like I'm going to go. I thought I was going to go. I was planning on going, but I didn't realize that it's going to conflict with my biggest show I go to everywhere. And it's the Pumpkin Run Nationals.
You are the biggest
Claremont County.
bitch in the world, Barry. You
Biggest
didn't
car
go
shows
because you ran your mouth about that
in the
YouTuber.
whole,
You
you
made up
know,
excuses being
southern
sick.
Ohio area, southern eastern Ohio area.
And you have a
I go to it
rollback.
every year.
Why
I'm not
would you
gonna
take
miss
the
it.
fucking thing to the track
And
with the
gas
rollback?
prices the way they are, $4 a
You're an
gallon,
idiot.
and by then it'd probably be higher. I'm probably not gonna make that trip. And if I do, it won't be in a Challenger with a truck. It'll be in something else if I decide to go. But you know, I want to
Big
go.
bitch.
I want to go there. I want to see Pole Barn Garage. I want to see my friend Scott Speed Shop. There's a lot of people I want to see down there. I don't think I'm going to make it. You know, with the fuel prices the way they are. You know, it's just not cost efficient for me to drive 500 miles one way
I need my minky.
to do that. You know, so.
You shouldn't have told
When I
everybody
made the trip to Indiana, that was a long haul for me and Grove Street
You're
OG.
bullshit.
But
You're
we
too
did it.
much.
We seen our.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Barry, you're full of shit, buddy. See, I've already been by your house once. Me and a buddy of mine who's next door went right outside of Cleveland, Ohio, to pick up a 92 hatch. I drove his car back. You drove his new hatch back. It was a 2-hour trip, Barry. 2 hours and like 30 minutes.
Right. I mean, to go where we're going Saturday is 2 hours and 20 minutes from where we live in Indiana, and that's almost the Illinois line.
Yeah.
So I don't hear this shit. He's a line.
And it was like almost, I think, 5-hour round trip because we stopped in between. We got dinner. We chilled out for a little bit.
It's his excuse.
I mean-
is what it is. It's his reason for not going because he ran his mouth.
Saturday will be my second time being in Ohio. I wasn't very
I went there when you was a kid. I went and got a refrigerator for your grandpa and mom and your mom and dad.
Wasn't very impressed with it, but I think I'm not very impressed with anything in Indiana.
Our friend Scott Speed Shop, and we loved it. And we'll do that again, but to go to Missouri is a whole nother ballgame.
Yeah, because you're a big
We're
bitch.
probably not going to make the people. You know, we're probably going to do the Edgewater. We're probably going to do Thornhill. You know, we're probably going to do some testing around the track here. And that's the way it is.
Driveway, Barry.
You know,
Driveway.
it's
not a track.
remember that
A gravel driveway.
I'm not gonna make
You do
that
burnouts
trip.
on because your
I
cars are
still
so
may
badass.
make it.
They do burnouts on
But
on a
probably
fucking
not
gravel
gonna do what I
driveway.
wanted to do was take the drag and the truck and the Challenger. I may make it in something else.
Hey,
I don't
you're
know.
this
I may
big
still
time
go.
fucking YouTuber, Barry.
It's kind of up in the arms. So we got some ideas on the Black Barracuda out here. It loses spark, so we're going to get an ignition switch for it. We're going to get that going.
We're gonna.
Spoiler, guys.
We're
I
going to
didn't
get that thing hopefully going and running. 6-cylinder automatic car. Been dead to the world for a long while. And I had a brain fart, I guess you want to call it. And I said, let's get an ignition switch for it. So we're going to swap that out, see if that fixes
Gonna fix it.
It probably will. probably the issue the whole time with that car,
Once again,
and
folks,
we'll go from there.
I
So,
want to point out,
still waiting for him
no
to show up
surprise,
with
no
that
rollback,
rollback,
unless you're just
triple
rich
A,
and like to waste
triple
money.
Ks, like we like to call them.
But Barry's not capable
And that's
of
it, guys.
diagnosing the
So,
problem.
check out our friend Jamie Phillips, Access Auto Parts. Check out our friends Scott Speed Shop on his channel, Jedediah.
Alright, you guys, this is our last one. My final thoughts are on this video. This is 2 years ago, folks. That Charger, whatever the fuck it is, piece of shit 318 car hasn't made it out of the garage yet. Because Barry can call it 340 all he wants. But him, out of his own fucking mouth, has said he's never ran the numbers. I could sell Barry a fucking 1973 Dodge Dart Sport and tell him it's a 340 car with a fucking 360 Magnum in it. The only way he's going to be able to tell him, he probably don't even know this, would be by the intake bolts.
Well, 360 got a different balance too, but.
He probably don't know that. So,
If it's a TA box, the factory TA box had offset fucking push rod. Move out.
So, with that being said, fuck you, Barry. Leave them kids alone. 2 years later, the car's not out of the garage. I'm willing to bet that this Challenger, this Roadrunner, and all the other junk you got on there that you've claimed for the past 4 fucking years, you're gonna do something with. By the end of summer, you won't have fucking got any of them to where they are roadworthy machines where you can get in without fucking pouring gas down the carburetor, without a clickety-clack fuel pump. Get in, turn the key, take it to town, and come back.
I mean, and I just thought about it that too. That's how they got a lot of these subs, dude, by promising good and ain't
Yeah.
natural.
So, with that being said, again, fuck you, Barry. Leave them kids alone. And as always, don't forget, Poor Man's Speed Shop forever, the rest never. Check out our friends, Mako, Lipstick, Fastang, Still Scrapper Kingdom, and see you tomorrow, Barry. Really look forward to seeing what this driveway looks like when you get it done.
Hey, Barry, do me a favor, man. Tell Dorothy in the Tin Man hi for me.